Okay, so feet hip width apart. We're just going to come up on the toes and down a couple of times, just warming up the joints of the ankles, because we're really going to challenge ourselves this morning with some balancing poses. Okay, so just going to give that ankle a little bit of a circle. Back the other way. And do the same with the other foot. We're just going to circle it round. Back the other way. And again, back up and down on the toes. Making sure those feet are nice and warm. Okay, we're going to come back to standing with feet hip width apart. And I want you to stand nice and tall, but we're going to keep the knees soft. We're going to start with a bit of intentions this morning, so just soften the knees. I'm just going to turn the music down a bit because I think it might be a bit too much. Again, feet hip width apart, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. So stand tall, so you're drawing the belly button in, soft with the knees, and just drop the chin. You're not leaning all the way down, it's just a tuck of the chin. And we're going to start with concentrating on the breath. And I want you to take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And just let it go through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. And let it go through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. And we're just going to soften the breath. So we're just going gently in through the nose and out through the nose. And I want you to start to think about 2 or 3 things that you're grateful for right now. Things that you're grateful for in your life. We're quite stressed with what's going on right now, so I just want you to root your minds into thinking about things you're grateful for. And really concentrate on those things. Why are you grateful for those things in your life? We're going to come back to that again at the end of the session. Again, keep the concentration here to the breath. And I want you to start to lengthen the breath. So you're really feeling that lung space from the back through to the side, all the way through to the front. And lengthening the breath so it comes all the way down as far as the belly. We're going to drop the hands down by the side and just circle those wrists round. And back the other way. And when you're ready, we're going to take a deep inhale in, reaching all the way up to the sky. Deep breath out, take the hands all the way down. Deep breath in, lifting up. Deep breath out, take the hands all the way down. Deep breath in. We're going to take the hands together and I want you to stretch through the spine, nice and tall. Tipping the head back, slight arch in the small of the spine if you can. And you're bringing those arms in line with the ears. Stretching tall. Gently start to take it to one side. We're not going to stretch too far, we're just opening up the side of the lungs. And then take it to the other side. Gently bringing the hands down with the palms facing up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, we're going to inhale and we're going to take the hands back and circle those shoulders all the way around. It's the deep breath out as the hands come down, palms facing forward. The palms are going to come to the side. Stretch it round with your in-breath. Out as you come down, palms facing up. We're going to do that one more time and then we're going to reverse it round. So breathe in, circling round. We're going to wake up those shoulders. Breathe out, bring the hands down. When you're ready, take it the other way. Deep breath in. Press the palms up Reach it all the way up and take the arms over. Breathe in, coming up. Breathe out, take it down. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Standing nice and tall. Again, soft with the knees, but planting the feet down. We're going to take the left hand and it's going to slide down. So you're reaching through the obliques. Try not to tip too far. You're just sliding down. Then you're going to bring that hand up and reach it over. And then take it to the other side. You can slide the hand down, reach it up and over. It's just a very gentle side bend, making sure the obliques are awake. Take it down. So shoulders a nice roll. Take it back the other way. And shrug the shoulders all the way up into the neck and let them go. One more time, shrug them up, let them go. Take the hands together and we're going to press the palms forward, dropping the chin to the chest, really stretching through those shoulders. Circle the hands round to the back. Place the hands together, reaching the hands away from the back. Come back to centre. Softening the knees a little bit more. You're going to start to bring the chin to the chest. You're going to roll down. So you're taking the hands down and you're going to roll all the way through the spine, nice and slow. Taking the hands down. And then you're going to start to straighten the legs, bring the hands to the shins. You're going to flatten the back and look forward. Again, soften the knees, rolling the hands down. This time we're going to sway from side to side. Come back to centre, start to straighten the legs, start to press the hands to the shins. Flatten the back, so you're squeezing the shoulder blades together, making a tabletop position with the back, feeling the stretch in the lower spine and in those hamstrings. Again, soften the knees, roll the hands all the way down and take it from side to side. We're going to bend the knees, bring the hands to the mat. And if you can, you're going to start to straighten the legs, look forward. If you need to come back to the shins, you can, or you can literally bring the hands down to the mat. So you're looking forward, really feeling that stretch now in the back of the legs. And we're going to start to bend down. And when you're ready, we're going to lift the hands. We're coming straight up into a chair position, sinking down. And we're going to hold that there because I really mean we're going to really work those legs today. We're going to take a few rounds of breath. If you can, try and sink a little bit lower down, reaching the arms forward. And then we're going to sweep the arms. Straighten the legs and then sweep it through, straight back up into chair. Sit those legs raw burn. Sink it down. Again, sweep. Straighten the legs. Take it forward again, one more time. Sink it down. Swinging the arms. We're going to straighten the legs. Don't lock them out. Soft with the knees. And again, we're just going to take it from side to side. Start to roll up nice and slow. Roll the shoulders. We're going to take the heels out, press the toes in. We're just a bit further than hip width apart. Take the hands to the hips, keep the knees soft, and we're going to fold forward with a flat back. So leaning forward. By turning the toes in, you're going to target a little bit of a different position on the legs. Slowly come up, keeping that back straight. Again, take it forward. This time we're going to reach out with the arms, keeping the back straight. Reach it out from the stretch in the back of the legs, in the spine. Take it up. One more time, we're going forward. Slowly come back up. I want you to turn the toes out this time. You may want to take the feet a bit further apart. Take the hands just to the thighs, and we're going to start to sink down in that goddess squat. Rest in the hands, keeping tall through the spine. Squeeze the shoulders back. And we're going to take it from side to side, reaching over the knee. And take it to the other side. And back. We're going to do it both sides again. Come back to centre. Nice and tall, take it down. Slowly come up, give those knees a wiggle. We're going to take the arms out to the side. And we're going to circle it round as if you're giving someone a hug. So you're arching the back, taking the chin to the chest. And this time as you squat down, I want you to arch the back. So we're just going to wake the back up at the same time as we do the squat. Then bring it up. Open the arms out. Again, take it forward as if you're giving someone a hug as you're squatting down, arching the back, taking the chin down. Open it up. We're going to do that one more time. Bring the arms all the way out to the side. Sink down. Slowly come up. Give those legs a wiggle. Take them out a little bit further. Soft with the knees, take the elbows, we're going to come all the way down. And again, we're just swaying from side to side. Take the hands all the way down to the mat, start to straighten the legs. Turning the heels slightly out, the toes are pointing forward. Walking those hands across to one leg, feeling that stretch. Walking them across to the other side. Come back to centre. We're going to go into our triangle shape. So take one hand to the mat. You're going to take the other hand all the way up to the ceiling and take the gaze up to the hand. And take it to the other side. Back to centre. Just bending the knees, sinking forward, so you're bringing the head down as far as you can. Nice and heavy. Then take the hands to the hips. As you straighten the legs, you're going to flatten the back and start to rise up. Give those shoulders a nice roll. We're going to step the feet in. We're going to come into a tree position. So plant one foot down, spreading the toes. Now just take it to whatever level feels right for you. If you're feeling wobbly this morning, that's fine. You can just tap the toe and open it out. So you're just opening the hips. You may want to bring it to here. You may feel comfortable to bring it all the way up, but I want you to open the hips out. So nice and tall. Take the hands to wherever feels right for you. You may prefer the hands out to the side. You may be able to bring them, together. You may be able to reach all the way up. Lift through the spine. Just going to breathe here, really challenge yourself. If it doesn't feel right for you, you can just keep the toe to the floor and just turn the hips out. Bring the hands down. Now you can stay here or bring your ankle across and sink it down to wherever you feel comfortable. Again, it may just be here. Listen to what's right for you. Try and keep the spine nice and flat. Keep the chest up. You're going to slide the foot down, tucking the toe just behind the other foot. And we're going to cross the arms. And you can stay here or again start to sink it down slightly. So really challenging yourself here, pressing through the glutes. Slowly come up. We're going to take it to the other side. So again, pressing that foot into the mat, spread the toes. Again, if you prefer just to tap it out, that's absolutely fine, or just lift it a little bit, or you can bring it all the way up. I think if I wobbled on the good leg, I dread to think what I'm going to be like on this leg. So again, hands together or out, it's whatever feels right for you. Lifting through the spine. Again, whatever level's right. Nice and tall. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Bring the hands down. Again, you can stay here, or bring that foot across and take it down. I'm not doing well myself this morning, am I? Just breathing through. As we come up, you're going to slide the foot down, taking the foot just behind the leg, crossing the hands, and sink down to wherever feels right for you. You may prefer just to stay up. Just breathing through, really feeling the glutes squeeze together here. Slowly come up. When you're ready, we're going to place one foot to the middle of the mat. We're going to shift the weight into that foot. So really try and find the balance on that foot, and then we're going to draw the leg out. If you prefer the hands out, if that helps you balance, take the hands out. We're just going to move into this warrior position and really challenge the legs this morning. And tap it down. We're going to do the same on the other side. Again, finding that position first. We're not kicking the leg up very high, we're just really going to challenge the balance. That comes in time, so just literally take it to whatever feels right for you. Concentrate on that spot in front of you. Again, if you prefer just to bring the foot here, that's absolutely fine. Just listen to your body. And take it down. We're going to walk that out quickly. Use a bit of pressure on the legs. And when you're ready, we're going to step the right foot forward, take the left foot back. Find that position. We're going to come into a warrior one, so reach the arms up. I want you to really challenge yourself today. We're going to take the hands out to the side as we sink down a little bit deeper. Feel the burn in the legs. We're going to bring the hands up and we're going to lift up slightly, but I don't want you to straighten the leg completely. I still want you to be working out here. You don't want to relax, and then you're going to take it a bit deeper. So take it up. Take it down. Go down a bit further if you can. We're going to bring it up. We're going to flip that back foot, and I want you to come into warrior two. Bring the arms out. We're going to hold here for a bit longer than we normally do, because again, I really want you to feel that burn in the legs today. So breathing through. When you're ready, we're going to rest that right hand. You're going to lift over with the left. Hold in that position. Then we're going to draw that hand back. We're going to reverse it back and reach it. Then we're going to take it forward, and it's wherever you feel comfortable. It may be here. You may be able to challenge yourself and bring the hand down. A few of you may be able to really challenge yourself and bring the hand through, but again, it's whatever level feels right for you. Feel that burn in the legs. And we're going to swing the hands back the other way. Take it back to that warrior two. Is it burning? We'd like to straighten the legs, but we're not locking the knee out. We're going to slide straight into our triangle. And I want you to take that left hand to the ribs, and you're going to draw yourself round, so you're lifting the ribs up towards the ceiling and take the hand back up. So you're making it a little bit deeper than you normally would. Slowly come up. We're going to turn both the feet still facing front. Make sure the hips are facing front as well. Slight softness in the knees. You're going to take the hands round behind the back. squeezing the shoulders, I want to start to sink forward. Lifting those arms up behind the back. Going to stay here for a few rounds of breath. If you need to bring the hand down to the mat, you can. Slowly start to roll up. Take the hands away, lifting them up with the in-breath. As you breathe out, take the hands down. And I want to squat it down, taking the hands out to the side, squeezing those glutes. Breathe in, lift up. Really stretching the hands up, and as you breathe out, take the hands down. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe out. Try and take it down a little bit further if you can. Bring the hands together. Press through. Again, if you prefer to be up here, that's absolutely fine. Don't hurt the knees. If it doesn't feel right, you take it up a bit further. So you're just going to squeeze through the glutes. Give it a bit of a wiggle if it helps. Slowly come up. Roll the shoulders again. We're going to take ourselves to the other side of the mat. So we're going to come into a warrior one on the left side. So sink down into the knee. Nice and strong. Lift the arms up. When you're ready, we're going to sink it down as we bring the hands out to the side. We're just going to move away from the wall slightly. Then we're going to lift it up. Not completely. It's not a complete rest. Take it down a little bit further. That's it. Lift it up. And out. As you come up, we're going to flip that back foot, draw into that warrior two. Holding here for a few breaths, keeping strong. And slowly start to fold forward. So you're going to rest that left arm. Roll the right shoulder, take the arm all the way up. When you're ready, we're going to reverse it back. Reach up through the left side of the body. Holding there for a few breaths. We're going to take it forward to wherever feels right for you, so it may still be here. You may be able to bring the hand round, or really challenge yourself, bring the hand through. So you're rolling that right shoulder back. Breathe through this stretch. And swing it back. Keep going, ladies, I know it's burning. Take it back to warrior two. Take a couple of breaths here and start to straighten the legs. Again, don't lock the knees out. So it's very slight bend and we're going to come straight into our triangle shape. When you're ready, we're going to draw the ribs. So you're taking the right hand down. You're going to roll the ribs up. Really feel that stretch. Slowly come up. Again, turning the toes forward. Hands to hips. Take it forward. With a flat back. Take the hands down to the mat. Reach forward. And start to soften the knees. Fold it forward. So you're bringing the head down towards the mat. Just give it a little bit of a rock from one side. So you're straightening one leg, bending one knee. Then you're going to take it to the other side. Take it to the opposite side. One more time. Hands to the hips, straight up. We're going to shuffle the feet in. We're going to take ourselves down into a goddess squat now. Lifting up nice and tall. I'm sweating because apparently the radiators are on behind me. Relax the shoulders down. If you prefer to keep the hands to the knees, that's fine, or bring them just in front of the heart. So you're staying tall, just dropping the chin. And we're going to take a few rounds of breath here. Really concentrating on that breath. Concentrating on filling those lungs from the back, through to the side, all the way through to the front. Take the hands down, drop the knees down. We're going to tuck the toes back. So we're sat on the feet with the hips open. Take the right hand down, lift through the left side. If this is too much for your knees, you can come into a seated position if you prefer. Try and stretch a little bit deeper. And then we're going to draw it across to the other side. Again, if this is too much, please bring yourself into a seated position. Stretching across. Again, try and take it a little bit deeper. And then we're going to take the hands behind the back. So you may want to bring the knees in slightly. Lift up. Squeezing through the chest. So a slight arch in the back. Breathing through. When you're ready, we're going to come up onto the knees. Again, if this is too much for the knees, you can just stay in a seated position and just stretch through one side. Otherwise, we're going to come into a half camel and reach. See if you're in a seated position, just take the hand behind the back and reach over it. It's whatever feels right for you. So stretching through one side of the body. And then we're going to take it up and do the same on the other side. Reaching across. Come back to centre. If you can take both hands round. And if you don't want to come all the way down, that's fine. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Otherwise, we're going to bring it down and come all the way into camel. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Try and relax the neck. Slowly, we're going to come up onto all fours. And we're just going to shake that back out a bit now. So place the hands directly underneath the shoulders, knees hip width apart. When you're ready, take that deep breath in, drop the belly down and look up. As you breathe out, we're going to arch the back, press away from the mat. Deep breath in, drop the belly down, look up. Breathe out, arch the back, press away from the mat. We're just going to do a few rounds of this, just really releasing the spine. We've worked the glutes really hard, so it's important to really release that spine. I'm going to draw one knee forward. We're just going to come into our pigeon pose. Bring the leg out. We're just going to rock gently from side to side. Really feel the release of the glutes. And you can stay here if you prefer to, or you can bring the hands all the way down. Breathing through that stretch. I'm going to tiptoe the hands up. Now you can stay here, bringing the arch through the back, or bring the hand to the inside of the knee and you can kick the leg up towards you. Again, if that feels too much, you don't have to do this. Just keep the leg down and keep the arch in the spine. Rest it down. I'm going to turn around on that so you can see me, but otherwise you're going to pull your other knee forward and you're going to come into pigeon the other side. So you're flattening the toes at the back. Give the foot a wiggle. You're just going to rock gently from side to side. Really feel that release in the glutes. And either stay here or walk the hands down. Again, when you're ready, you're going to walk the hands up. So you're coming onto the tips of the fingers and just arching the back. Again, you can stay here if you prefer, or challenge yourself, bring the hand to the inside of the knee and you're just going to lift that back leg towards you. When you feel that stretch, it's going to release the glutes and the IT band and the outside of the leg. And you're going to drop into the hip, and I want you to take that right leg and it's going to cross over the knee. To lift up through the spine, you're going to tuck the knee in towards the chest. The right hand's going to go to the back and you're just going to roll the shoulder back. So keeping tall through the spine. Breathing deeply here. This is quite a deep stretch, but again we're going to really release the small of the back and these glutes. We've worked the legs really hard today. And then we're going to swap the legs over. Do the same on the other side. So the right leg's going to the bottom, the left leg's coming under. You're going to lift up through the spine, squeeze the knee in, the left hand's coming to the back. Sorry, my croaky voice. Roll the shoulder. Lift nice and tall through the spine. And breathing through that stretch. Come back to centre. We're going to slide the feet out for a moment. Lift up nice and tall through the spine. Give the legs a lovely little wiggle about. Get that lactic acid moving again. So then we're going to lift through the spine and start to walk the hands down towards the toes. You may just come as far as the shin. So whatever feels right for you, just give it a nice little rock. So you're releasing the spine as you stretch the legs. And you may find as you're rocking, you can walk a little bit further. Again, taking it to wherever feels right for you. And as you come to your next inhale, breathing in, exhale, try and fold a little bit further forward. Really feel that stretch now in the legs. Slowly roll up. You're going to bring your knees in, so about hip width apart, and you're going to flatten the back. We're just going to do some cat-cow rolls from that seated position. So you're going to breathe in, flatten the back. As you breathe out, you're just going to roll down through the spine as you're taking the chin to the chest. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, take it down. Just do a few rounds of this, just to your own breath. Slowly come up. I want you to take underneath the legs. I'm going to lift into both. And you can keep the hands here or take the hands away. Just breathing through. That's it. I'm going to tap out. I want you to cross the feet at the ankles. So you're shuffling the knees in. You're going to hug yourself. You're going to arch the back. Bring the chin down. So you're giving yourself a nice big hug and you're just going to rock from side to side. Ourselves into a position where we're cross-legged on the floor. So nice and tall, squeezing the shoulders into the neck and just releasing them down. And we're just going to take the hands to wherever feels comfortable for you. If you prefer to rest them in the lap, give us whatever feels right. So nice and tall through the spine. We're going to close the eyes and start to concentrate once again on the breath. Again, taking a nice deep breath in. And let it go. Deep breath in. And let it go. And I want you to concentrate on filling the lungs from the back through to the side, all the way through to the front. Making the most of that lung space and really feeling that chest rise. Trying to lengthen the breath, so you're bringing it all the way down as far as the belly. So you're feeling the chest rise, feeling the belly rise. Feeling the warmth of the breath in the back of the throat as you breathe out. And just very gently, we're going to take the head to one side, stretch out the neck. And slowly take it to the other side. And drop the chin all the way down to the chest. We're going to take that head back. So the chin's coming up towards the ceiling. You don't need to hold the head back. It's just a very gentle tip of the chin. And then start to circle the head all the way around. So we're really releasing that neck, releasing the shoulders. Take it back the other way. Come back to centre again, lifting up through the spine, and we're going to take the head across to one side. And take it to the other side. Come back to centre, placing hands to the knees. I just want you to circle round. Releasing that spine. Circle it back the other way. Back to centre. Just draw the hands behind the back and lift up through the spine, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Taking some more rounds of breath so you're filling that lung space. Start to tiptoe those hands forward to wherever feels right for you. It may just be here. You may be able to shuffle the hands down a little bit further. Really challenge yourself. And just breathing deeply here. And start to walk the hands across to one side. You start to feel a bit of engagement in the glutes there, again stretching those glutes out. Take it to the other side. You should feel the stretch in the spine as well. Come back to centre again, sliding those hands forward. And we're just walking the hands up. So we're going to come nice and tall in the spine, and we're going to stretch through one side. Just give that wrist a bit of a circle. Back the other way. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, try and reach a little bit further. And take it to the other side, reach it up and over. And circle that wrist round. Again, back the other way. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, try and take it a little bit further. Come back to centre. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in and start to reach up with the arms. Deep breath out. We're going to take the hands all the way down. Deep breath in, lift up. Deep breath out, take the hands all the way down. Deep breath in. We're going to take the hands together this time at the top. And we're going to reach through that spine, nice and tall. And gently we're going to take the hands down in front of the heart into prayer. I want you to relax the shoulders down away from the ears. We're going to stay nice and tall. Tuck the tummy in, belly buttons drawing in towards the spine, so nice and tall, but we're just going to tuck the chin. And I want to close the eyes and again draw the attention back to the breath. We're going to take a nice inhale in through the nose. Let it go through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. Let it go through the mouth. Deep breath in. Let it go. Again, relaxing the shoulders down. Keep that chin tucked down. We're going to slow the breath now. Take it to what feels natural. We're just going to go in through the nose and out through the nose. Just concentrating on that breath, slowing the body down, slowing the heart rate down. And I want you to bring your attention back to the gratitude that we were looking at earlier, the things that you're grateful for in your life. And I really want you to think about those things that you're grateful for right now. Really think about why you're grateful for these things in your life. And thoughts here. What are you grateful for today? Again, listen to the sound of the breath in the back of the throat. You feel the cool air coming in and the warm air coming out. And the warm air against the back of the throat. I want you to listen to the sound the breath makes in the back of the throat. You can keep the hands in prayer, or you may just want to relax the hands down to the knees or in the lap. Try and keep tall. Again, concentrating on that breath. And very slowly we're going to start to open the eyes. Keeping that concentration to the breath.